Ever pondered on the length some criminals go to in order to veil their tracks? Today we delve into 3 chilling true crime stories where the culprits staged financial motives to conceal their heinous acts. First, let's travel back to San Diego, California in November 2000. Greg de Villers, a seemingly ordinary man, was found lifeless in his apartment. His wife, Kristin Rossum, a toxicologist by profession, claimed it was suicide. But was it? Rossum used her knowledge of toxins to poison Greg with fentanyl, a potent opioid. She then staged the scene to resemble a suicide, complete with scattered rose petals and a heartfelt note. To bolster the suicide narrative, Rossum manipulated financial records to suggest Greg was facing financial ruin due to illegal activities. However, her story crumbled under the weight of evidence. Investigators uncovered an affair she was having with her boss. A toxicology report also revealed high levels of fentanyl in Greg's system, a substance he had no access to. Rossum was eventually convicted of first-degree murder in 2002 and sentenced to life without parole. Next, we have the case of Frank Black Jr., a wealthy Florida businessman who went missing in 1996. William Rouse, an associate of Black, kidnapped and murdered him with the intention of taking over his business. Rouse manipulated Black's financial records and created false documents to make it appear that Black had embezzled money and was involved in illegal activities. His aim was to make it seem as if Black had gone into hiding due to these criminal activities. However, investigators were not fooled. They uncovered the discrepancies in the financial records and found evidence linking Rouse to Black's disappearance. Witness testimonies and forensic evidence led to Rouse's conviction for murder and kidnapping. He was sentenced to life in prison. His attempt to stage financial motives was exposed as a cover-up for his crimes. Finally, we turn to the case of Robert Kissel, a wealthy investment banker living in Hong Kong. In 2003, he was found dead in his apartment. His wife, Nancy Kissel, claimed he had died during a violent struggle. However, the truth was far more sinister. Nancy drugged her husband with a sedative-laced milkshake and then bludgeoned him to death with a statue. To divert attention from her crime, Nancy manipulated financial records to suggest Robert had been involved in shady dealings. She created false documents and altered existing ones to imply that Robert was facing financial ruin and had enemies who wanted him dead. But her plan fell apart under investigation. Forensic evidence showed Robert had been drugged before being killed, and witness testimonies highlighted Nancy's motives, including her extramarital affair and desire for financial gain. Nancy Kissel was convicted of murder in 2005 and sentenced to life in prison. Her attempt to stage financial motives was seen as a desperate attempt to cover her tracks.